Hey everybody, it's Mike from Growtopia, and we are doing something a little different today. So, like we have done before, we were chasing down the sprout train, and I was playing around with trying it in the trays, and I separated it from the trays. It really didn't seem to do anything other than get a little moldy, so I ended up picking up myself a little sprout growing kit from Amazon. It's by Zestigreens. It's multiple towers. So let's pop this open, see what's inside. So there is 3 of these, I guess, white something separator. I already opened it up a little bit and decided to make a video. Got a black bag that goes over it. Now I didn't have that before, so I wasn't really covering it. I just kind of had it out in the open. It has instructions, obviously. I'm going to run down that line quickly. Let's see. What I like with this one is that it comes with a brush, comes with a scraper, is that it actually has a way of draining the water out. And that's kind of where my issues were kind of festering right there. So on the bottom, it has this nice little drain on it. I could just pop up and drain the water out. Versus like the aluminum trays, that wasn't really the greatest. So what do we got to work with here? So it does have a nice little mesh, little drainage, right? So how do we stick this together? Okay, so it looks like each tray is where we're going to put our seeds, and then this is obviously our bottom. I'm trying to get this so you guys can see it. So we're going to stick our first one here. I'm going to have this on the kitchen counter. So we're going to take our seeds. These suckers like to bounce out, so watch your seeding. What I'm trying to do is just kind of get a nice level, nice little layer of them. Just flat layer. Okay, I think that's good. Now you could just do one tray, or you could do several. I'm going to do several, so I think the next thing I use is this. Yep. This looks like what goes next. And then this sits on there like that. Okay, so that gives it allowance to breathe. Nothing really clamps together, it just kind of sits there. So if you're looking for something that's like clipping and clamping, we're not getting that at all. Okay, last one on top. All right. Add seeds, transparent trays, spread them out evenly, water from the top down, pour 1 cup of cool water 60 to 70 degrees into the top tray. Watch the magic, the water will trickle down and soak each tray as it goes. Some seeds may float at first, but then it will settle. Cover with the black bag for 2 to 3 days, which helps seeds speed up germination and makes your sprouts taste sweeter. Win-win. Rinse 2 to 3 times a day. This is key. Rinse the sprouts morning and night, daily if it's hot. Most sprouts are ready in a few days. Don't worry if small seeds cover the drain holes. Water will still find a way to drain. No shit. Harvest and store. Keep our little manual nearby. Not that I really think I'm going to need it, but anyway, so we got our, didn't really say what I'm using the scraper for. I guess it's for scraping up stuff. I know they got a weird camera angle here. This is what it looks like at the top tray. And yes, everything is filmed with a cell phone. So everybody can sit there and cry. So this now, it has, I'm basically putting it this way. I'm not going to put it this way because you can't water this way. You can only water it. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory when you're looking at it if you go for this and assemble it. If you're having trouble trying to figure it out, maybe growing is not for you. And obviously you want to make sure that your gasket, if you did open it like me, is pushed back in. Otherwise the water will be on your table. Now I imagine that obviously, in case anybody was wondering, if I pour this whole container in here, it's probably more than what the bottom can actually hold. So it will overflow onto your table space. So you do want to somewhat have a way of this actually draining out when you're doing this. So we're going to transition over to the sink. Alright, didn't forget about you. So it's a little hard to see over here, but as I pour the water on top, I'm just going to go down and water everybody. Because you don't need the water sitting in the bottom below. So that's why it's good to do this with the sink, because then you can open up your little gasket drain, your little drain valve here. It could drain out while it's watering. This process only takes literally a couple minutes. You could leave the stagnant water in there. You know, if you're in a rush and you're trying to get this done quick, what I'm trying to do is avoid if I put a full container of water up here, you know, and it fills almost this whole thing, it's going to overflow, come out the side and flood my whole countertop. And nobody wants that. So there's enough water that's in there, it stopped dripping. I can now close this back up like that. It's all nice and sealed. There is a little residual water that is on top of here, but that's fine. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to go back to the table. Alright, so now that we have this all back together, it's back on the table. And we have a spice container in the way. We got our seal back on. It is Sunday. We're going to now take our black bag and stick our black bag on top of it that came with it. Surprisingly enough, this bag that's tight came with it. And that's it. So it's kind of like the bird cage effect, right? So now we could just slide it to the end of our counter that we have right here, and that'll sit there. And in the next couple days, let's say it's Sunday, it's telling you like like every day to, basically it looks like you water it, you let it drain out, and then you put the bag on top. So this is me testing out the Zestigreens 4-tier sprouter. So stay tuned. We'll see what happens as the days progress. Later.